Hey guys, it's your best boxing friends. I'm Kelsey. This is Rachel. Rachel, Terence Crawford to me is the top ranked pound for pound fighter in the sport. Most people have him number 1 or 2 on their list, including Ring Magazine and the Transnational Boxing Rankings Board. Those same ranking organizations have Errol Spence ranked number 1 at welterweight for what he's done in the 147 pound division. Remember that Crawford was first a lightweight and then a junior welterweight and now is a welterweight. When I look at what's happening in the sport, I think that Terence Crawford needs Errol Spence more than Errol Spence needs Terence Crawford. Rachel, what do you think?
Yeah, I would have to agree with that because sometimes what happens in divisions is when you're the big scary guy that defeats everybody, nobody wants to fight you. And there is money to be made out there and fights to be made that don't include Terence Crawford.
Yeah.
So people can avoid losing to Terence Crawford by fighting in a various other people. So we saw Golovkin kind of stuck in that way,
Yeah.
or at least that was the narrative that was told to us.
It appeared that way because
Yeah.
Golovkin often had to have middleweight title defenses against people that weren't really even middleweights.
Yeah.
He fought a lot of blown up junior middleweights, and even when his second fight with Canelo fell through, he ended up fighting Vanes Martirosyan, who wasn't a middleweight. And so he had a lot of those type things. With Terence Crawford, it's interesting because Crawford, he just defeated Amir Khan, dominated the fight, stopped Amir Khan. But who is he going to fight next? Because when I look over in the PBC land, I see Errol Spence is reportedly going to face our guy, your guy, my guy. I can't think of his name, so I'm stalling. Sean Porter. He's going to fight Sean Porter next, and that's a good fight. That's a good fight. It's a lot better fight. Spence versus Porter is a lot better than Crawford versus Khan. Okay, and then you got Manny Pacquiao, who's reportedly going to face Keith Thurman. That's also a good fight, and you can see those guys fighting each other, and then winners may be fighting, and you still got Danny Garcia out there, who looked really great in his last fight. A lot of PBC welterweights who are really good welterweights that can all fight each other, and then even if you look in the Ring Magazine ratings, you get down to like 8 or 9 before you get somebody that's not associated with the PBC. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know what Terence Crawford is going to do at welterweight. What's he going to do? Can he get enough fights? And the pay-per-view numbers in the U.S. haven't come out for Crawford versus Khan. That's something's fishy about that, meaning that they don't want to tell us because I don't think it's going to be that good.
Yeah. Well, and I think also we've talked in the past about how Crawford kind of suffers from being not particularly charismatic.
Right.
And that can also hurt how many fights you get, even if you're the best. So between that and maybe who's promoting Crawford?
Bob Arum.
Yeah. Well,
they do a great job. The problem I see really with Spence and Crawford fighting each other is that Bob Arum promotes one, Al Heyman manages the other, and so we've got the same basically as we had with Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather back in the day. Well, if you look at what the pay, if you coming off of Errol Spence's, he did it was something like 350,000 pay-per-view buys or maybe more against Mikey Garcia. Mm-hmm. What's Crawford doing? I know his first numbers were abysmal. These next numbers aren't. I don't think are going to be close to that. So then you have an A side, and it's not Terence Crawford, right? And so how are they going to come together? There's no reason to split the money down in two if you've got a clear A side, and Errol Spence would be the A side based on the data that we have. I just don't. And why would you do that? I think that Bob Arum is a great promoter and builds people up into even beyond past what they are sometimes. Right? Remember Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.? Mm-hmm. He won a world middleweight title. How did he do that? Because they have great matchmakers and stuff like that. I think Terence Crawford is the best fighter in the world, but I think Terence Crawford needs Errol Spence way more than Errol Spence needs Terence Crawford because there's nothing that Crawford can do within the division to make anyone think that he should be a higher rated fighter at welterweight than Errol Spence.
Yeah. I think that Bob Arum and Top Rank are going to have to seriously consider how they're going to break into PBC stable of welterweights because it's just the way the cards fell, right? That Terence Crawford happens to be at his peak or near his peak, and most of his possible opponents are PBC fighters.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. Maybe move him up to 154. Hey, let him move up and fight Anthony Joshua next month. We still have an opponent for him. I brought that for no reason. What I don't bring up for no reason is that you should like, comment, and subscribe to Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel. Rachel, tell them all the things that Real Talk with Kelsey and Rachel, or hey, Real Talk with Rachel and Kelsey has to offer.
Well, we have to offer,
It's us.
fantastic commentary on boxing,
Yeah.
and
What more could you want?
we're gonna be your best boxing friends. So,
Yeah,
like,
we're
where
not.
else do you get that?
Yeah, we're offering you basically it would be like a life debt, a lifetime commitment, kind of like when Qui-Gon Jinn saves Jar Jar, and then according to the custom, Jar Jar has a life debt. Well, if you like, comment, and subscribe, we have a life debt to you. We will be your Jedi. You don't like the prequels? Too bad. We love them.